Hey, my YouTube friends and family. Welcome back to my channel, Carlton's Cooking. Today, we're going to do something a little different since it's the first day of fall. You know, at fall and we've had all summer that we've grilled ribs, we've smoked ribs, we've barbecued ribs. We've had sauce on them. We've had them just with dry rubs. Now that we're transitioning to cooler weather, some people don't like to cook outside. I like to cook outside year round, but you might not. So guess what we're going to do today, folks? Just so you want to get your taste of some baby back ribs later in the year and you don't want to go outside, we're going to deep fry some baby back ribs. Yes, indeed. That's what I said. We're going to deep fry. So folks, if you just hang with me for a little bit till I get all my ingredients together, I'll bring you right back. All right, folks, as you can see, we're back. I got all my ingredients laid out here. We're going to get these ribs open here in a second, but first I'm just going to show you what we're going to use. I'm going to use a little Cavanaugh's Greek all-purpose seasoning, a little diamond crystal kosher salt. We're going to use this mustard as a binder. We're going to put a little binder on there. We're going to use some smoked paprika. We're going to use some onion powder. And we're going to use some ground black pepper and some granulated garlic, folks. That's what we're going to use to season these ribs with. We want to give them this little country southern flavor. I'm going to get this pack open. The membrane on the back, just like cooking ribs the normal way, I'm taking the membrane off so we can have a tender bite all the way through. I'm not going to talk you to death while I do that, folks. What I'm going to do is come back when I get this started. And then when we're ready to start the next process, folks, I will definitely bring you right back. All right, folks, I'm back. As you can see, I cut those ribs off between the bones there. Make sure you go like in the middle of the bone so you can get good bites of meat on both sides of the bone. As you can see there, nice, pretty cuts, good bites of meat. So we're going to get the seasoning on here, folks. And then once we get the seasoning on here, we're going to let them sit in the refrigerator for a little while just to get good and happy before we bread them up and fry them. So, folks, we're going to get the seasoning on here. I'm going to start off with my binder here. Not too much. You don't need a whole lot. Get that spread around all on everything. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. And as these ribs sit, the vinegar in this binder here is going to help tenderize them a little bit. So, folks, you don't need a lot. It's not going to affect the taste of the rib at all. Just help with maybe a little moisturizing and a little tenderizing as they sit and marinate. So as you can see, we got them coated all nicely. So we're going to start off with our Cavanaugh's Greek seasoning. Get a good coating of that. We're going to get a little of this kosher salt. All right. We're going to go with a little of this onion powder. Mm-hmm. We're going to go with some of the smoked paprika. Smoked paprika is going to give you a little of that smoky flavor in the meat, but also help with some color. I love the smell. I can smell that smoked paprika. We're going to go with this granulated garlic I got here. Last but not least, we're going to hit it with this ground black pepper. All right. And we're going to get this all mixed up on here, folks. Get a good coating on all of those ribs. You know, right now I didn't put exact measurements because, you know, everybody likes a season to their liking. I'm just giving you a base flavor profile that may go good with these fried ribs to create just a Southern style fried taste. So, you know, you think you got a special seasoning you like, you want them hotter, add some cayenne. You want them more salty, add more salt. But just be mindful when you're cooking for other people, try to be moderate on your seasoning because everybody taste bud not like yours. So these are just moderately seasoned, rubbed all on nice and good, everything looking pretty, everybody looking happy. So folks, I'm going to get these in the fridge and let them just take a rest for a nice little wait. Maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. We'll just see. All right, folks, I'll bring you back. All right, my YouTube friends and family, we're back. These ribs, they've been marinating in the fridge for about 3 hours. Nice, all seasoned and coated right here. I got me some flour, and the same seasoning that I put on my ribs is the same seasoning I put on the flour. I like to season my flour and the ribs. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get these ribs in this daggone flour. Give them a little shake, give them a little pat. Make sure it's on there and coated good. Okay. Tap off the excess. Sit it in this dish. I'm going to do one more just so you can see what we're doing. I'm not going to make you watch me through all of these. But as you can see what we're doing here, just getting these ribs nice and coated with this seasoned flour. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this here is going to be good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up these ribs. Finish up coating these ribs with that flour. And then once I get them coated, I'll bring you back. All right, folks, we're back. As you can see, I was going to deep fry my ribs out in my fry outside. But as I said in the start of this video, everybody needs to be able to do this a simple way. So everybody don't have an outdoor deep fry, but everybody has a pot. And some oil in there I fried some French fries the other day. Just going to use that oil. It's all right. Good and clean. So I'm going to check my temperature on my oil. I don't like to fry at 350, especially with these ribs. I'm at 340 right now. So I'm going to bring the temp on down. And as I get those ribs in there, they're going to bring the temp down a little bit more. So folks, I'm going to get these ribs in that grease. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that pretty bubble. I'm starting with the ones at the bottom that I floured first because they've had more rest time. And then I want to use as many as I can that's close to the same size so they'll cook about the same time. I don't want to overcrowd my pot, so I think I'm going to get one more in there. I'm going to get him in there. All right. There we go, folks. We got those ribs sizzling. And when I get ready to take them out, I'll bring you back, folks. All right, folks, we're back. I see my fry has slowed way down, so I'm gonna go on and get me a temperature check on these ribs. They've been going for about 8 minutes, so between 300 and 325. Once I got them meat in there and come down on temperature, so I'm gonna check this one right here to see where we at. Look at that, folks. Can you see that? We had like 186. I'm gonna say that's done. Probing real nice. Probing real nice. Let me check one more here. Let me check one more. Got this one. See what we got. Oh, that one's over 200. 199. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to get these out. Let me show you pulling one of these bad boys out of here, just so you can see what it looks like. I get down in here in the meat. Oh, yeah, there we go. Folks, will you look at that coming out of that? Look at that rib. Yeah, we're going to see what's going on with the rest of these. So, folks, when I get the rest of these finished off, I'm going to bring it back and we're going to do a taste test. All right, my friends in YouTube, look at here. They're done. Look at that fried baby back rib. I got it sitting here. It is hot, but I'm going to give it a taste test for us. So, folks, let's see what we're working with. That is so good. So, people, those of you who followed me on this journey today, I sure do appreciate it. I'm trying not to eat with my mouth full, but it's so good. But folks, give them fried baby back ribs a try. And as I always say, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I post a video. And my final words are, just keep on cooking.